everyone, welcome back. Now from this 48 tenses course, today we'll be looking into the present tense. So from the present tense we have four contents, which is the present simple positive, present simple negative, present simple interrogative, and present simple interrogative negative. So as you know, we have four forms. So but today what we'll be looking into is the present simple positive tense, only purely that. So in the present simple positive tense, what we're going to look into is, first of all, do we have another name for present simple? Of course, the present simple can also be said as simple present. So there will be no difference in that, it's just the same. And then we have the meaning. The present simple tense is used to express facts, habits, and timetables, general and common activities. Whereas the present simple positive shows that the sentence in a positive form. So it shows the sentence in a positive form, the present simple positive. But if you can see the present tense, it's used to express facts, habits, and timetables, general and common activities in a positive form, not in a negative form, as this is present simple positive. And then we have it is usually conjugated for the third person singular by adding s or es to the end of the verb, except for irregular verbs. So, except for irregular verbs, if it is third person singular, we add s or es at the end so that it makes a sense. And then we have a formula to write a present simple tense, which is subject plus verb, base form or third person plus object. So if you can see, I wrote base form slash third person. If you wonder why, because in the first person, second person, we use the base form. But in the third person, singular, we use the third person form of the verb. Because when it is a third person singular, like he, she, it, we have to use the third person. We can't use the base form. You'll get to know more in details when we go to the examples. Now let's move to some examples. Okay, examples for present simple positive. First of all, we have an image over here. Let's look at it. So in this, he says, I wake up every day at 8 o'clock. So first of all, is this present tense or not? Present simple tense or not? We can prove it because in the previous slide we discussed that present simple is used for facts and habits. So this is a habit, his regular habit that happens every day. So of course it's a present simple tense. So let's move on to some examples for positive tense. Okay, here he says, I drink water. So I drink water is the first person singular. And then we have we drink water. It is the first person plural. Please note, first of all, we have the singular and then the plural for the first person. Don't be confused. Then we have you drink water. We can say it as second person singular or second person plural. Both are same because you point at someone and say you drink water, or you point at a group of people and say you drink water. So it can be either singular or plural. There will be no change. Then here comes the third person singular. Here he drinks water. So if you can see, we added an s at this place, which means when it's a third person singular, we add s. And then we have she drinks water, the third person singular. Then comes it drinks water. It's also the third person singular. After that, we get the third person plural, which is they drink water. Now, if you can see, this is the third person, but we haven't added s. Why? Because it is plural. So, in case of plural, we won't add s. And then we have a sentence like Alex drinks water. So, you can wonder, like, why did we add s over here? And which category does Alex belongs to? Yes, Alex belongs to the he category because it is the third person singular, and we can say Alex, like we can call Alex, come here. Or you can say to a person, he is drinking water. Like we can address Alex in two ways: one by calling his name, and one by calling him. Like he, him, his, all are third person singular. So if you didn't understand about the how this worked, I have given you a description about my previous video. Over there, I have showed you like how the first person, second person, third person work out. So let's move to the next slide. Now we have a test yourself question. So in this, let's first of all discuss everything and then check out our answer. So first of all, we have Emily dash her teeth 3 times a day. Brian dash breakfast at 8:30. Emily dash TV every day. Emily dash to bed early. So this is very simple. We can do it. But the main thing here is everything is in third person singular. Before you write a verb, check in which form is it, singular or plural, and then check which person is it, first person, second person, or third person. So here everything is singular and it's in the third person. Okay, because Emily belongs to she and Brian belongs to he. Now you can see those images. It shows like he's brushing. So Emily brush her teeth 3 times a day. Won't be right. Because Emily brushes, we put es as we discussed, s or es when it's third person singular. And then we have he's eating breakfast. Okay, so Brian has breakfast at 8:30. Here we won't add s or es because has won't be joined with any either of that, and has already has an s in itself. And then we can see she's watching television. So Emily watches television. Watch and es. And then we have finally she's sleeping. Emily goes to bed early. So she goes to bed early. Now let's check out the answers. Okay. Yes, we have done it right. So you can see over here, it's like brush, yes, watch, yes, go, yes. So that's all, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and comment down below if you have any doubts. And if you haven't pressed the subscribe button, please do subscribe and click the bell button below. Thank you. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are looking into the 48 tenses course, the present tense. So as you know, we have completed the present simple positive, and today we'll be looking at the present simple negative. So before we go to the topic, let's roll the intro. Okay, so let's begin. So today we are looking into the present simple negative. So first of all, a present simple negative expresses something in a negative form. Okay, so like saying a sentence or a feeling or talking to someone in a negative way is called present simple negative. We usually don't conjugate for third person singular by adding s or es. Instead, we use do or does. So for present simple negative, we use do or does, but for present simple positive, we use s or es in the case of third person singular. Okay, now if we note, we use do for I and plural subjects. We use does for singular subjects. So if you know do for I and plural subjects, does for singular subjects. So we have a formula to write the present simple negative tense. That is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb, base form or third person plus object. So if you know the base form is like the verb base form as we learned in our tenses intro, you can look into it if you don't remember. And the third person is that what I said you do for I and plural subject, does for singular subjects. Then we have some examples for present simple negative. The first is I do not eat well. It's first person singular. We do not eat well. It's first person plural. You do not eat well. Second person singular and also can be plural. You can be used for second person singular and plural. And then we have he. He does not eat well. It's third person singular. She does not eat well. It's also third person singular. It does not eat well. It's also third person singular. So if you know he, she, it, all are third person and they are singular. Now we have they.
They do not eat well is third person plural. So if you know they is plural because there are many people. And Sarah, if you get names like Sarah, Alex, Tom, Sam, okay. So these people are they belong to the category of singular. It belongs to he, she, it. Third person singular. So it's also Sarah does not eat well is third person singular. If you need to know more about the subjects I, we, he, she, you can look into my tenses intro videos part 1 and 2. So that's all everyone. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'm sure to post the present simple interrogative very soon. And I'm really sorry for the delay. Like I took several months to upload a new video. Apologize me for that. Thank you. Bye. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be looking into the present simple interrogative tense. Let's begin. So before we go into present simple interrogative tense, let's just have a look of what we have completed. So we have completed the two intro videos for the 48 tenses course, and we have completed the present simple, positive, and negative. And today we'll be looking into the present simple interrogative. So let's begin. Present simple interrogative tense. Present simple interrogative can also be said as simple present interrogative. We use present simple interrogative when someone is asking question and it is happening regularly. Whereas we usually don't use do or does after the subject. Instead, we use it at the beginning of the sentence. Note, we use do for I and plural subjects. We use does for singular subjects. We have a formula to write the present simple interrogative tense. That is, do or does plus subject plus verb base form plus object plus question mark. So if you note here, in this case, the do or does is in the beginning of the sentence, and for the verb we only have the base form. But usually for the present simple, positive and negative, we use base form or third person singular. But for this, only verb base form. Let's move on. Examples for present simple interrogative. Do I eat well is first person singular. Do we eat well is first person plural. Do you eat well is second person singular and plural. Does he eat well? Third person singular. Does she eat well? Third person singular. Does it eat well? Third person singular. Do they eat well? Third person plural. Does Ammar eat well? Third person singular. So if you note here, in the beginning of the sentence you can see do or does, and in the verb form you can see everything is in the base form like eat everywhere. So usually in present simple, positive and negative we use eats, but here we only use eat. So that's it everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you like my video. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at the present simple interrogative negative tense. So before we go into that, let's just take a quick view of the present simple tense. So we did the present simple positive, negative, and interrogative. So we have completed this and today is our last topic on present simple tense, which is present simple interrogative negative. And I just want to inform you that from our next video we'll be continuing from present continuous. So let's move on. Present simple interrogative negative tense. Present simple interrogative negative can also be said as simple present interrogative negative. We use present simple interrogative negative when someone is asking a question in a negative form and it happens regularly. Whereas we use do or does before the subject and we use not after the subject. Note, we use do for I and plural subjects. We use does for singular subjects along with not. We have two formula to write the present simple interrogative negative tense. That is, do or does plus subject plus not plus verb base form plus object plus question mark.
And the second formula is don't or doesn't plus subject plus verb base form plus object plus question mark. So the main difference in this is that in Formula One we have not used the short form. We use do and not separately, but whereas in the second formula we use a contracted form, which is don't or doesn't. So let's move to the examples. First of all, we'll be looking into the examples of the Formula One. Do I not have a pencil? First person singular. Do we not have a pencil? First person plural. Do you not have a pencil? Second person singular. Do you not have a pencil? Second person plural. Does he not have a pencil? Third person singular. Does she not have a pencil? Third person singular. Does it not have a pencil? Third person singular. Do they not have a pencil? Third person plural. Does Amma not have a pencil? Third person singular. Now let's move on to the present simple interrogative negative tense using the second formula. Don't I have a pen? First person singular. Don't we have a pen? First person plural. Don't you have a pen? Second person singular. Don't you have a pen? Second person plural. Doesn't he have a pen? Third person singular. Doesn't she have a pen? Third person singular. Doesn't it have a pen? Third person singular. Don't they have a pen? Third person plural. Doesn't Ammar have a pen? Third person singular. So that's all, everyone. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. And you can see all the other tenses videos in the tenses playlist. And that's all. Thank you for watching.